Right. Good morning, all. Right. Today we are going to start the first service in AWS EC2. I mean the first practical session. EC2 Windows. Okay. What is meant by EC2 Windows instance? An instance is a virtual server in the AWS cloud. I told you yesterday what is meant by an instance. And you can set up and configure the operating system and applications that run on your instance. I mean, AWS offers only virtual servers, maybe Windows server or Linux server or any one server. On top of the servers, people can deploy your required applications, maybe .NET or Java or anything. But Windows instance login username is administrator. What is the default login username? Administrator. But you want to connect Windows server remotely, we can use the port number 3389 of RDP. So RDP is a protocol for connecting remote Windows servers. Remote Windows servers. What is the port number? 3389. So what is the protocol name? What is the purpose of RDP? What is the purpose? It is used to connect remote Windows servers. For example, your server is in AWS platform. Maybe the server is running in your company. Currently, you are working here. So how to connect remotely your Windows server from here? We can use the word RDP is a protocol. What is the port number of RDP? Right on. Okay. Side heading RDP. Side heading RDP. First point. It is a secure network communication protocol. It is a secure network communication protocol developed by Microsoft. Developed by Microsoft. Next point. It allows users. It allows users to connect to and control other computer another computers remotely over a network. Over a network. Remotely over a network. Remotely. Remote is nothing but over, 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 er, over, 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 over a network. Right? So that is the definition about RDP. Now, I will show you how to create Windows instance. Right. First, console, right. Login, AWS dashboard, login AWS dashboard, or console. So people are calling dashboards or console. Listen, see. Now, where is the services? I mean, after login your dashboard, people just click on the 9 dots. What are that? 9 dots. So these 9 dots represent services. But where is our service? Under the compute, EC2 is the service. Right. Go to services. Select compute. And choose EC2. Choose EC2. Now see, this is the EC2 dashboard. Okay. So within the dashboard, and next, everyone can select the one region as a default. Right. Select a region. Select a region. Here, right click on the regions. And choose Virginia. Okay, this is the our default region. Everyone to keep it as a default region as Virginia. Okay, then in the left corner, chudandi, ante don't write like in the left corner. What is the field name? Instance. I mean, select instances. Select instances. Heading em pedataranటే listen. Heading before selecting. Launch instance. Heading launching a instance. Launching an instance. So how to launch instance? Select instances. Launch instances. So please write. Choose to write. I mean, just look at here and writing the notebook. Launch instances. Okay. Now here, the launch instance steps. I mean, the first step is, I told you yesterday, tag names. What is that? Tags. So what is meant by tags? Tags are the alias names or nicknames. So what is my tag name? This is the Windows 2019 server. For example, I want to launch Windows 2019 server. So like you have Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. Same like the server editions 2012, 2015, 2019, 2023, 2024, like server editions are there. So now I am looking for Windows 2019 server. It is a short form like. Okay. So this is the my server name. And you want to write multiple additional tag names. So here is the add additional tags is the option. So for example, the tag name is, which is nothing but project. I mean, sir, currently I'm handling 3 projects. So this server is belonging to Airtel project, na, Idea project, na, Geo project. Na. Okay, this server I want to create for Airtel. Okay, that's why the project name is, it is called what? Airtel. Then within the Airtel project, okay, multiple departments are there. Production department is there, development department is there, testing department is there. So multiple departments. So that's why this is the what? Stack. Departments are calling with what? Stack. So which stack this is? It is called what? Development stack. Which stack? Development. I mean, I want to provide the server for the development team. But which development? I mean, this development team is available in the project of Airtel. Okay, so like that, we can write the what multiple tag names for the resource. Write down first name and tags field. Under the name and tags field, define the what tag names. 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 Okay, first one is perfect. How to write the what tags. And then what is the second step? I mean, under the application and OS images. Yesterday, what I told you about images. These are the what pre-configured templates are pre-configured images. So like Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat Server, SUSE Linux. So multiple images are there. But which OS you want to launch? Which OS? I want to launch the what? Windows. So that's why select the what Windows. But within the Windows, so multiple editions are there. What are that? Windows 2025, 22, and 29. And like see this, multiple Windows versions are there. Okay. But currently I'm looking for Windows 2019 server. So that's why select the what Windows 2019 server. Okay. So under the image of Windows, select Windows 2019. Right. Select the image Windows. Choose the version Microsoft Server 2019 base. Windows. Okay. Right. If you scroll down, see this. This is the what? I mean, second step. Now, what is the next option? I told you about instance type. What is that? Instance type. What is meant by instance type? What I told you yesterday about instance type. Instance type అంటే ఏం చెప్పాను yesterday? Combination of RAM, CPU, memory. Okay. So now see this. Listen everyone. This is the what instance type T2.micro. T2.micro meaning is 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. For example, if you book a car, so the car plans are what? Nano cars are there. I mean, mini cars are there. Okay. And sedan cars are there. XL is there. I mean, depending on capacity, you can select the what your right plan. Same like here, T2.micro, T2.nano, T2.medium, T2.small, T2.large. So like multiple plans are there. Every plan includes different RAM and different CPUs. But AWS free tier users, I mean students, can use the what only T2.micro as a free. That's why here T2.micro 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM is the what free tier eligible. You guys are select every time T2.micro only free tier eligible. But in this plan, I mean, in this instance type, we have multiple options are there. If you click on this, see that what are the options. These are all are the what plans only. Multiple plans are there. So for example, if I select the what plan about, it is called what? 4x large instances. If I select the what 4x large instances, then what is the meaning? 16 CPUs, 512 GB RAM capacity. So same way, if you select the what T2.micro, So T2.micro is the what? One CPU, one GPU. So in the real time, you will select the what different configurations, but here every time you can select only T2.micro only, because T2.micro is only free for the what customer. Right. Instance type field, select T2.micro, which is free tier eligible. Select T2.micro. Here, just only T2.micro. Okay. And the next, see this. And the next step is, I told you key pair. What I told you about key pair? Secure login information. I mean, this is the what password for login your computers. I mean, you want to connect Windows servers, so password is required. But instead of password, AWS offers one secure key pair. So that is called what? Key pair name. But by default, we don't have any key pairs here, right? But without key pair also you can proceed, but AWS not recommended without key pair. Okay. So first time, every user can make it a what? New key pair only. So where is the option to create a new key pair? This is the option to create a what? New key pair. Right on under the key pair, create new key pair. Create new key pair. Create new key pair. See this, if I create a new key pair, the steps are what? See this, the key pair name, whatever it may be. I mean, for example, my key pair name is Windows. My key pair name is the what? Windows. So by default, key pair formats are .pem and .ppk. But everyone can download only .pem file. Okay. So I don't download a key pair with name Windows, extension with .pem. Then create key pair. Create key pair. Create key pair. Okay. See this. The key pair is successfully downloaded windows.pem. By default, this key pair is a what? Private key. By default, this key pair is a what? Private key. I mean, now in the local computer, we have successfully downloaded one key, which is called what? Windows. By using this key pair, we will connect the what? Your instances. But later I will tell you how to create it. And the next, under the what? Networking steps. See this, within the networking, we have multiple options are there, but don't touch the what any existing options, because in the networking domain, we will discuss about what is network, what is subnet, what is the IP and everything. But now I want to use only security groups. What is that? Security groups. What I told you about security group in the last class, security groups are virtual firewalls. Those firewalls should protect your EC2 instances. Correct or not? Security groups are protect your EC2 instances. So right on under the firewalls, under the security groups, create security group. Create security group. Now see, in the create security group, by default security group name is launch wizard 1, but don't write like these options. But now in the launch wizard 1, I mean in the security group, which port is allowed? Just now I told you about RDP. RDP is the what? Remote desktop protocol. I mean the system will allow RDP protocol. Got my point? So just select everyone, allow RDP traffic. But by default it was selected. But in case unselected is there, you can select the what? Allow RDP. But who will allow the what? Remote desktop connections? I mean who will connect the what? Your Windows server. So here three options are there. What are the three options? Anywhere address, custom address, my IP address. What are those? Anywhere address, custom address, my IP address. Okay, for example, if I select anywhere address, what is the meaning? You can connect this server from any network. Maybe you are currently sitting in this Wi-Fi. You will connect the server. Another Wi-Fi. You can connect it. Another laptop. You can connect it. That is the meaning of anywhere. I mean, you can connect the server from anywhere in the world. Then, if you select the word custom option, so custom meaning is only selected people to connect this Windows server. Selected people. So who are the selected people? For example, myself, 10.10.0.0 by 16, I have defined the what one ID value, for example. So what is the meaning? Only these network people can connect and manage the what your servers. This is the what custom address is nothing but what selected people is the option. And one more option is the what my IP address. My IP is nothing but now the IP address is recognized from this laptop. I mean, only this laptop is allowed should able to connect and manage your server. I mean, you cannot connect this server from your laptops or any other networks. Only this laptops to support connecting and managing the what instance. That is called what? My IP address. So overall, how many options are there? Three. Anywhere, custom, my IP. Okay, let me keep it here. Anywhere is the best option. I mean, this is not production server, so people can connect the server from any address. Try down. Allow RDP traffic from anywhere. But by default, the address is anywhere only. By default, the address is the what? Anywhere only. RDP traffic from anywhere. Then the second and the last option is what is that? Configure storage. Now here we will define the what? How much storage you want for this Windows server. But by default, AWS offers unlimited storage for the users. Okay, but maximum storage of the volume, it is called what? 16 terabyte. What is the maximum size? 16 terabyte. But by default, the storage running with Windows 30 GB only. How much GB? 30 GB. So 30 GB is sufficient for the Windows servers. So no need to increase or no need to decrease. Okay, just keep it with default value only. But even what is the warning message here? Free-tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS storage and magnetic storage. I mean, users can get up to 30 GB only. Are you clear? So if you cross more than 30 GB, for example, I have specified the word 31 GB, then extra 1 GB will be chargeable. Okay. So now let me keep it. My default size is the what? 30 GB. Even up to 30 GB is free. So no issue. You can continue with 30 GB. Right on. Configure storage 30 GB. Configure storage 30 GB. Now finally launch instance. Launch instance. So see this, based on your selected options, the instance is successfully created. Instance is successfully created. But how to verify the what instances what are running in your account within the instances field? See this, if you go one level back, so if you refresh the what again the page, so one instance is ready. The state of the instance is what? What I told you yesterday, by default, instance state is pending. After that, it will goes to running, right? So if I refresh again, what about my instance state now? Running now. Okay, na? So now we have successfully created one Windows server in AWS Cloud Platform. Are you clear? Fine. So what about the instance type T2.micro? I mean, the server running with what configuration? Which includes T2.micro is meaning is the what? One CPU, 1 GB RAM. So now currently this server running in which region? And Virginia region. So now what about the instance status? Initializing. Initializing meaning is the server is being to boot. That server is being to boot. For example, your laptop is currently shutting down mode. If you power on it, after few moments only, you will get the what username and password. We cannot log in immediately. I mean, server is just now created. Now the backend server is what? Booting up. So initializing meaning is the what? The server is booting up. I mean, being to boot. Are you noted? But after few moments, the state will be changed from initializing to 2 by 2 checks. 2 by 2 check passed is nothing but what? Okay, instance is ready to connect. Instance is ready to connect. Okay, so please wait few moments. Okay, the status of the instance is the what? Initializing. Means Windows, it will take long time for booting. But until, so now I will explain the what, because why need to waste our time? I will continue with what? Another process. See this. Just you want to get the what server details, which one is created recently. So you want to get the details about server, just go for select the offset and collect the what details. See this. This is the what currently instance ID. I mean this server running with what? One instance. And server public IP address this is. Server private IP address is this is. I mean, please note it here, two important points. Every instance means server running with two IP addresses. One is public IP address, another one is private IP. But every time we will use only public IP address, but we don't use any private IP. But in the networking concepts, I will teach you what is the use of private IP. So until just we will use the what only public IP. This is the what important thing. I mean, you want to connect your Windows server, either can use public IP address or public domain name only. Public IP address or public domain only. And don't use the word private IP address or private domain name. Are you noted? Right. So still my instance state is the what? Initializing. Now if I go for the what other details, see this, the server host name, the server instance type, so the server platform, so the server in a public IP address. So multiple details about your instance. So the collection of instance details is nothing but metadata. So what is meant by metadata? Data about your instance. Data about your instance is nothing but what? Metadata. Are you noted? Right. And note point. Note. Every instance running with two IP addresses. Every instance running with two IP addresses. One is public IP. One is public IP. Another one is private IP. Another one is private IP. Next point. For connecting EC2 server, for connecting EC2 server, we will use always public IP. We will use always public IP address. So we will use always public IP address. In the bracket, open internet access. I mean public IP address is a open internet address. Okay, now? Right, see. Now the next important, if I refresh the page, now what about the instance state check now? 2 by 2 checks passed. The meaning is, okay, instance successfully completed booting process. Now it is waiting for connection. It is waiting for the what? Connection. I mean, the server is ready to connect. The meaning is, okay. Next, getting password. I mean, how to collect the password. Getting password. Getting password. Side heading. Getting password. See this. How to collect the password? Select instance. Here is the option connect. Right. Select instance, connect. Select instance, connect. Select instance, connect. Remember, ఇక్కడ చూస్తూ రాయండి. Please watch it and write it. So under the connect option, we have one important option which is called what? RDP client. Okay. So select the what RDP client. Right on. Next, select RDP client. Download remote desktop file. Download remote desktop file. I mean, what is the purpose of remote desktop file? For connecting server. I mean, just see this. Now, if I click on download remote desktop file, the file is successfully downloaded here. Okay, the file is downloaded. Then if you scroll down, see here, get password option is there. I mean, for connecting server, domain name is there, and for connecting username, administrator is also ready. But what is the administrator password? So that administrator password you can collect from the step get password option. Right, click on get password. Click on get password. Click on get password. See this here in the left corner. This is the what our Windows server, but already you have downloaded one key pair which is called what? Windows.pem file, correct? So now here we can upload the what? Your downloaded file. By default, that downloaded file contains encrypted data information. So that encrypted data you can decrypt here, then we will get the what password. Got my point? So how to upload the file? Just click on the what? Upload private key file. But here see which key file we need to associate, which is highlighted here. The key pair name is the what? Windows, because the server currently initializing with what? Windows key pair name only. So that's why just key pair name is Windows. Upload private key file. Right out. Select upload private key file. Select upload private key file. Upload private key file. So what is the private key file? Where is that? Under the downloads. My private key file name is the what? Windows.pem. For example, the file is not visible, then we can select the what? All files section here. And all files, it will visible the what? Your Windows.pem file. Okay. And open. See that file contains actually encrypted data. So you want to decrypt password here also. Decrypt password, then password is ready. So where is the password? So this is the password for the server. What is the password? This is the what? The complete password for the Windows server. I mean, now in your hand, IP address is there, username is there, password also ready. Once credentials are ready, then you know how to connect the what servers. Right? So this is the proper way how to collect the what password. But the password is available. I mean, the password is completely depending on your downloaded key file only. If you don't have any key file, we cannot get the what password. Correct or not? Right up. So now passwords details are ready. The next step is, what did you write? Just encrypt the password only. Enough. Next, connecting AC to Windows. Next step, editing, connecting AC to Windows. Connecting AC to Windows. Connecting AC to Windows. How to connect the AC to Windows? Already we have downloaded one file. What is the file name? Windows Desktop REST Protocol. Okay, RDP protocol is downloaded. Either we can use the what your downloaded file, or you can use in your local computers, type the what RDP. The protocol is available in your Windows servers. I mean, in your Windows systems, by default RDP is there. You can open the what RDP protocol. You can add the what server IP address and username and password. Otherwise, you can open the what directly your downloaded file of Windows RDP. If you open this RDP, right now, open downloaded RDP file. Open downloaded RDP file, RDP file. Okay. If you open this, see this by default, it is asking to connect. Click on the what connect option. See this now. Already username is administrator. Please assign the what password of the administrator. Where is the password? So this is the what my password already we have collected. So just select the what password and don't type the what manually. Okay. Just copy and paste it here. Okay. Then finally, okay. Are you sure want to continue with RDP protocol? Yes. So now our Windows server is being to connect of remote location. Now the desktop is being to prepare. What is the username? Administrator. Now we have successfully connected Windows server. But actually this server is now running in the what? AWS platform. AWS lo manaku run avutundi. This server is running currently in the what? AWS environment. Now you have successfully connected the what? That AWS Windows server from your laptop. So in the real time, what I'm saying exactly here, people are creating virtual servers in the what? Cloud environment. So on the cloud platform servers, people will deploy the what? Customer applications. I mean, you will manage the what? Applications on the what? Cloud servers. But how to create cloud servers, how to connect the what? Cloud servers means this is the process of Windows. But you know that you want to install Java, you want to install .NET now, you want to install MS Office, just go for the what? Your downloaded software and click on that next to forward finish, you can install the what? Any application. So now, what is the server storage capacity? I mean, if you open the word, your my computer, so currently the server running with how much GB? 30 GB of storage. How much storage? Because you have selected EBS volume is the what? 32 GB only. So that 30 GB is currently running with which drive? C drive only. But you want to add additional drives, D drive, E drive, anything, then we will discuss in the what? Storage domain. Okay. By default, the server running with 30 GB. This 30 GB is the what? Root storage. Root volume storage. What is mean by root volume storage? What is mean by root volume? Root volume is nothing but OS related volume. Operating system related volume. I mean, you have, for example, in your laptop, C drive is there, D drive is there, E drive is there. Which is the root volume means, how can you explain it? It is a C drive only. Why C drive means? The C drive contains the what? OS information. So where exactly sitting on the OS? I mean, where exactly sitting the what? OS. So which is called what? Root volume. Like, మనకు OS ఎక్కడ రన్ అయితే దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనం? Root volume అంటాం. Are you clear? Right? Right. So this is the proper way how to connect the what? Windows server. So now let me disconnect the what? My Windows server here. So now server is disconnected. But even server is disconnected, but backend server is running. But your remote connection only disconnected. Okay. So now you want to close the server. Definitely again to log in the what? Instances. Say still your instance is the what? Running. So in the same way, in real environment, multiple servers are running state. For example, you want to do the what? Activity on the server, you know the how to connect. Just collect the details and connect the server and do the what? Activities. Are you noted? Right. And the next one is setting, stopping. So like here, you could rasta చూడండి. Setting, stopping, reboot, terminate, instance. This is the setting, how to stopping, how to rebooting, how to terminate the instances. Okay, stopping, reboot, terminate instances. Okay, remember one more important point. AWS offers, remember, listen, last one. AWS offers every month 750 hours are the free. How many hours are the free? 750 hours per month, guys. How many hours? 750 hours are the free. I mean, now currently in my account, 1 hour is completed. But how many hours are there pending? 749 hours are the what pending. But if you keep continuously your server is running, your free time allotment will be reduced. For example, even next hour also running state, then 750 minus 2. Again next hour also running, 750 minus 3. But one day you will continuously running that server, 750 minus 24. Okay, but you can calculate it. Sir, if I forget to stopping the server, I mean my server is continuously running. Actually, I mean I forget stopping the what server. Then you can calculate. Calculation means 750 hours into 750. No need 750. So let me do. Okay, per day how many hours? 24 hours into, sorry, 24 hours into 24 hours into how many days per month? 28, 30, 31. Maximum 31. 31 ఉంది కదా మనకు month లో. So now it is a 31. So 31 into 24. How many hours? I mean, one server continuously running state in the month, even 6 hours left to what under free time. I mean, we don't get any price. Correct or not? But what I'm saying, if you run at a time 10 servers, then your allotment is 750 by 10 is equivalent to 75 hours are the free. Are you noted? Okay. But one server continuously running, even you are doing the practicals 24 hours, you won't reach the what 750 hours. Correct or not? Okay. So that's why no issue. But you want to save the hours. What to do? Better we can terminate the server or better we can stop the server. But don't keep it the server as running state. Okay, na? Right. Right up. Select instance. Select instance. Select instance it is. Under the instance state. See, here choose instance state. What are the options? Stop instance is there, reboot instance is there, terminate is there. So let me choose the what terminate. Right. Select terminate. Select terminate. Select terminate. So now terminate the what server. What happened means? So now my server is terminating is nothing but deleting. Terminate meaning is the word delete. So now my server is created, my practicals are completed, I have deleted the word server. Then what is the meaning? Okay, in my free time allotments, again 749 hours are the what pending. So like every month you will get 750 hours. So how many months you will use? 12 months is the what free time account. But every day you will do the what practicals 2 hours, you will reach in the month only 48 hours. Correct or not? If you do continuously 2 hours practicals per day, you will reach the what 62 hours. That's 62 hours. Per day, 1 hour means 31. So 2 hours means what? 62. 31 into 2. 62. So remaining how many hours are the pending? So I mean one user cannot reach the what your 750 hours. But sometimes some people are doing multiple practicals on the what environment at a time taking 10 servers, at a time taking 5 servers. That time you will reach the what 750 hours. But continuously running 1 or 2 servers, 1 day, 3 days, 3 hours practicals, you will reach maximum 150 hours only. అంటే మీరు ప్రతిరోజు ప్రాక్టికల్స్ 2 hours చేసినా మీరు 100 hours కంటే ఎక్స్ట్రా చేయలేరు. Are you clear? Right. So now my server state is the what? What is the server state? Terminated. Terminated is nothing but deleted. But see, is there any option to like stopping and starting the instances? Options are not highlighted. Because in the last class, what is the life cycle of the instance? I told you. What is the life cycle of the instance? What is the life cycle of the instance? Once instance is terminated, we cannot start the what instance. But if instance is stopped, you can start the what instance. One diagram is there, life cycle. Okay, na? Right. So this is about Windows Server. I mean, in the environment, I mean real time, AWS engineers what to do? Customers are asking, create Windows servers, 10 Windows servers, or create 5 Windows servers. Then how to create servers means these are the what steps. But some changes are required. But here we are doing practicals with the T2.micro. But in the environment, people are asking 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, 100 GB RAM. You can change the what instance step configurations. Are you noted? Right. So what is the today activity for you? I mean, everyone create one Windows server and connect the what server and terminate the instance finally. Okay. And finally, once instance is connected, and take the screenshot and drop the screenshot in the what WhatsApp group. So మీ నేమ్ అవసరం లేదు, జస్ట్ టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్. గ్రూప్లో మీ నేమ్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి నాకు ఎవరు పెట్టారనేది ఐడియా వస్తుంది. సో ప్లీజ్ డూ ద వాట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ టుడే అండ్ ఎవ్రీ వన్, అండ్ ప్లీజ్ పోస్ట్ ద వాట్ ఎవ్రీ క్లాస్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అవుట్పుట్. Then only I will understand, okay, this guy is completed successfully practical. Okay now? Right. Start.